going on, guys? Let's get straight into it. The devil, no matter what religion you believe in, whatever your spiritual beliefs are, you can hear the word the devil or hear the word God, and it doesn't have to be certain. To me, at least, it doesn't have to be deemed a certain religious context. Okay, like for me, I'm pretty open. I would say I'm more spiritual than I am religious, and I want to learn about it all. Right? I want to learn about it to decide what makes the most sense to me, and really just see what all is out there. Right? So that's the point. The devil manifests itself through unexpressed energy and potential. The devil manifests itself through unexpressed energy and potential. Okay, what does that mean? What that means is when we fail to live up to the highest standard of ourselves, when we fail to pursue what our soul wants to pursue in this life, that our soul feels we have a tie to our higher self. Our higher self is calling us up to pursue down this path, to find something for us, to find something for our loved ones or the world. When we fail to live up to that standard, when we fail to even make the first step in that path, the devil, sin, lower levels of living rise up, and they come into your life in many different ways. And this is simply unexpressed potential, unexpressed energy that is needing an outlet. All right? Let's take sin, for example. Sin versus righteousness. I've been reading a lot about this lately. Neville talks about this. Neville talks a lot about the Bible and how it's more of a blueprint for rightful living rather than actual historical context that we need to worry about all the stories, this, that, and the third. I don't know if that's the exact truth, but I enjoy that understanding of it because to me, it's more applicable to life and allows me to apply it to my life more effectively. Okay. But he says that, or he breaks down what the Bible says from righteousness to sin. He says that righteousness is exactly what I just said. It is living up to where you're supposed to go, living up to your highest potential, being what you want to be, manifesting and doing and being what you choose to be. And sin being the opposite of that. Sin is being less than what you truly can be. It is not living up to your desires, not manifesting what it is that you want to be, and manifesting what you don't want to be by the wrong choices, by being unfocused, by allowing your attention to go anywhere that it feels right. And you see this nowadays more than ever. We are so overstimulated. We have these constant forms of entertainment that just drain our energy. They drain our time. Right? And that's not even the worst part. The worst part is that we get into these positions by happenstance, by not being focused for large periods of our time, a lot of times. And we fall, we're there for however long and we hate it. At whatever point we hate it. So it's a drain of our energy. We don't like the people we're around at work, or we don't like most of them. We feel the negative emotions consistently. And what happens when we feel negative emotions consistently? Well, we manifest more negative emotions in negative situations because that's our vibrational frequency. All right. But we continue doing that. We continue on that path. We continue to attract more negative vibrations. And then these recreate into every area in our life. Because our vibration is so low the whole day at work, we go home and it's even lower. It's like, all right, I'm finally off. Now I can go drink. Now I can go watch TV. Now I can go, go to the bar, do whatever. And we go even lower and lower and lower. And guess what? We attract this too. We attract these low vibrational frequencies. So we wonder why we're always around these people that have these similar habits, that have these similar ways of thinking that don't serve them, that damn sure don't serve you, but maybe they feel good. Maybe they feel good in the moment, and you get attached to them. You get so attached to them that you're willing to progressively give more and more to it. And hopefully you hit a point and you stop before it gets real bad, or else that's the case where people, end up in jail or prison for long periods of time, end up drug addicts, end up in just god awful situations that it's very hard to find your way out of. These are normal people. Like, we're all the same. Some of us just fall into worse situations and continue to make worse and worse choices that lead us to worse situations. Where some of us start at such a low vibrational frequency from our environments, from our childhood, all the way through teenage years and adolescent years, all the way into their 60s. So their entire life, we're manifesting negativity. And you try to tell someone that like it's your fault that you've attracted so much negativity, it hurts, right? Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to accept that when they're at any point in the process. But we've talked about it before. Many people have talked about it before. Being able to take responsibility is the beginning of power. If you're never willing to accept that it is your fault that you're where you're at least to some degree, how are you going to make a difference, right? Like, and maybe a better way to say it is the quote, it's maybe not your fault, but it is your problem. It is your problem to fix. And if you don't, it's going to create more issues. And that's most certainly going to be your fault. Those issues that arise from you not facing what you need to face. You understand? So this is oftentimes what happens when we fail to express our energy and our potential in the way that we're meant to, in the ways that we actually want to, when we're rightfully making decisions that lead us down the right path. When we are not acting from the unhealed self. We're not acting from the egotistical inner child ways, unhealed inner child ways that have drained us for most of our life already. You see, when we're coming from a higher place, when we're coming from our true self that is aligned, it is in alignment with the real understanding of the world that actually helps you and helps others, that actually creates more positive environments, that allows for proper education and just proper entertainment, proper living, that isn't tearing down others, that isn't creating negative habits. When you're able to get into these environments and possibly even create these environments, this is what the world runs on. These are the creators. These are the people that invent and establish new ways of living. But it starts with being disciplined enough and determined enough to go to those states where you can express your true potential and energy on the world, where you can be that individual who has their potential expressed, that is constantly moving down that path of I am what I am that I am rightful. I stride away from sin in all ways because I want to be what I want to be, and I will be that for the right reasons. I will be that because it'll be about helping others. It'll be able to help myself. It'll help my family. It'll help the world. Instead of being stuck in the lower self, only worried about yourself and, childish, egotistical ways that most times tear you down or tear somebody else down. It's not a good place to be, but we've all been there. We've all faced these ways of being, and hopefully we've made the decision to break away from it. But that's the thing. If we never choose to identify these different parts of ourselves, and we kind of just continue going with the motion, we'll end up 50 years old and really don't know why our life is chaos. We don't know why our family members don't feel the love that we actually have for them. We'll wonder why we're just simply not where we want to be. We don't have any righteousness. That is that devil. That is the devil that has helped you glaze over all the negative in your life as it just is what it is. That is the devil that has allowed you to forget that you are in the driver's seat, that you do have the potential and the energy to express that potential. It's the devil that says, hey, stay at that job. It's comfortable, man. You don't have to get uncomfortable and feel that scarcity. You don't have to feel scared. Just stay there. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it's beating you down in all these ways. Yeah, you're feeling so much emotional pain that it's beginning to cause physical pain because it's trapped inside and doesn't have a way to express. Yeah, it's ruining your fucking life, but it's comfortable. At least it pays the bills and you're comfortable. So, that's better than possibly not having that. Fuck the devil. Beat that motherfucker up. Punch him in the fucking face. Do what you gotta do. Burn the goddamn boats and get out there in the water and learn how to swim. Learn how to motherfucking swim, for the sake of that analogy. Guys, I'm going to call it here. I hope you enjoyed this. If you got anything from this, let me know. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think. Join the Discord. Follow me on Instagram, all that good stuff. I love you guys. Have a great day. Let's go.